8 points, 8.51, 4 consistent jumps. What are your thoughts?
I'm quite happy because I've been struggling the whole season. I had a couple of no jumps, if you can call back on most of the half of my season. Yeah. And I'm quite happy that I got 4 legal jump, and it shows that I'm on a good rail of my shape.
What's next for you?
I'm still here in London for the Diamond League. I will be in next week. I think it's gonna be hosted in the same stadium.
And what are your aims? What are you aiming for?
Nothing major. Just go there and have fun. The distance will come naturally because that was my focus here also. So if I focus on the distance, no, not everything gonna go the way I wanted.
Can you talk to me, please, about the new kid on the block, Juan Echeverria, who jumped 8.83 recently? What are your thoughts on him?
It's quite a good competition because as a sport itself, like not always is gonna be the one person who's jumping very far. We need people like him, and also to make the sport exciting. You know, the long jump was quite boring if there was a one person jumping over 860. So now it's a good like spotlight for the sport itself, and also we're gonna push each other to go break that 9-meter barrier.
Now, the World Athletics Championships, which takes place every 2 years, next year it's in Qatar. But what I want to talk to you about is the fact that since the inception of the games, we've never had these World Championships in Africa. Almost every continent has hosted it. What are your thoughts on this?
It's gonna be at home, so I'm a man of the house, so I have to make sure that I take care of my continent and make sure it stays at home.
You mean Africa hosting the tournament?
Yes, as a continent hosting the world champ, I have to make sure that it stays in Africa.
You have to make sure it stays. But what I'm saying is, Africa has never hosted the World Athletics Championships. I'm not talking about the winning medals. I'm talking about actually hosting it. No African country has hosted it. What are your thoughts on that? And what do you think should be done?
Sorry, it's a quite a fantastic opportunity for the continent itself. It shows that the world that we also existing in the world radar, and shows that we can take the world also.
The Diamond League next week here. After that, what does the future hold for Manyonga this season?
This season I just have to maintain my consistency and take it as a competition it come, and not like focusing on distances, and I just have to focus on my technique, and everything's gonna go well.
Next couple of years, 2 big competitions. Next year, the World Championships in Qatar. Have you started to think towards that yet? And then the following year, you have the Olympic Games, the big one. What are your thoughts on these 2 events coming up?
I have it on back of my mind, and I stored it, and every day I don't forget about it, but I always focus on what's going on now, because I don't wanna jump the gun and focus on what's gonna happen next year, and I forget what is going on now. Yeah. So I'm just building up to next year.
It's not been a bad couple of months for you. A few months. I mean, since the start of the season, considering you came second in the world indoors.
Yeah, that was like a wake-up call that in sport you're not always gonna be a leader the rest of your life. So it shows me that I have to go back and work harder, so I can bring back whatever was taken from me.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.